Let's take a look at some gameplay and cinematic scenes of Phantom Blade Zero, an upcoming game that looks absolutely insane with impressive graphics, a gameplay that looks so fluid that makes me want to try it already, all that filled with charisma and quality. Phantom Blade Zero is going to be an action RPG game, with some aspects of hack and slash, and also Souls-like. A lot of people in the start thought it'd be a true Souls-like game, cause it really seemed like, but the developers said that it won't be, but a game with some inspirations in the subgenre. The game is being developed by the studio S-Game, a Chinese studio. What's interesting, China's been making some very interesting video games, like Black Myth Wukong, released in 2023, or even Tides of Annihilation, that looks completely insane, with extreme quality, and Phantom Blade is coming out to PlayStation 5, and Windows, at least in the start. Xbox so far wasn't confirmed, but the sad part is that we don't know when the game is coming out. Some people believed it would be released in 2025, but in this gameplay trailer they say the release date is going to be announced still in 2025, so I believe we could see this in the end of 2026, or even 2027. What's sad, but let's hope that the game launches in a good state and it's as good as it looks, so it'll worth the wait.
I've got to get rid of this hero figure for good.
Beyond the graphic and soundtrack, what absolutely amazes me is the combat style and the design of everything in the game. The combat looks so impressive, with movements and attack combinations that look so insane. So I really want to see the possibilities we'll have in this game and the combat. The design is also incredible, since the environments to the design of the enemies and bosses. Something I like about From Software is that they create enemies and bosses with an impressive creativity, and I'm happy to see that other studios are doing it too. But in their own ways, the enemies in this game looks as impressive as the protagonist, with insane movements, and also about their visuals, with badass armors and weapons. And when we see that bosses, we get absolutely speechless. They got different and unique visuals, with nice effects and impressive moveset. What even looks hard to fight against? What for me is excellent. I love challenges in this kind of game, especially against boss fights.
A normal guy. That's a surprise. Do you know how to get into the training ground? So, you're here to die too. Suit yourself, then. Take the path on that side, beyond the pigeon loft, and the skywalk along the cliff. 3 burning beacon towers. 7 swordsmen. The leader. I don't know his name. They call him Alcade. They have the key you need. Much appreciated. Beware of the 7 stars in their sword formation. Together, they have slain countless evildoers. But now, they're dark and hollow, just like their faces. The faceless part. Is it caused by perfect transcension? Yes. It takes away your heart, leaving only a husk. They put you to sleep. And when you wake up, you're not human anymore. You mean you're... My face is evaporating, right? Never mind it. I poisoned myself. And death will claim me long before I transform into one of those things. Lily, let me die in peace.
If you wonder, no, the game won't be set in an open world. What for me sounds good, especially nowadays that we see studios making a lot of open world games without the care needed, and a sort of linear game is way easier to do, so it requires less care in this aspect. But instead of open world, the game will be set in a map and style similar to Dark Souls, a game with a great exploration, with secret items, enemies, and bosses, but also a map interconnected, probably with shortcuts and interconnections to areas you've previously explored. What for me sounds even better than open world. If you wonder, the game will have different difficulty options. What's different of most games in this style nowadays? It seems that there will be 3 different options, probably something like easy, normal, and hard. So if you liked the gameplay and was imagining it to be a hardcore game like most action RPG games nowadays, you'll be able to play it in your own way. Another interesting point about the game is that there will be different endings, about 8 it seems, so it already confirms that there will be side quests or choices in the game, beyond the secret bosses that we already know that there will be. Something interesting that I had to mention here. Since the first trailer I got impressed by everything we've seen in the video and also the things I mentioned, so I'm truly hyped about the game. As a lover of action adventure and challenging games, I always get excited when I see a game this way, with so much potential. Let's just hope they don't let us down. But from Black Myth on, I'll always be happy about new games coming from China, and just remembering, the game is being developed by the Studio S game, to PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows. Xbox is not confirmed, and I must say that I don't see this game coming out to Xbox, but I hope I'm wrong about it, as more people playing, better it'll be. But I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video and also leave your comments with your opinion about the game, and of course, subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and so long.